Hey guys, Mate was on here. Today I just want to shoot a quick video just to share some thoughts. This morning actually, while my son was eating his breakfast and getting ready for school, he asked me, well, he's 9 by the way. So he asked me if he has to go to college. And my response to him was no, only because from all the things that I've learned, the school system is kind of like, they're kind of gearing us to be robots in a way that, they kind of, teach you all these things so you can be an employee, so you can learn whatever you need to learn so you can work for someone in the future. And the thing is, sometimes they even teach you things that you don't even need, right? So, say for example, who needs to learn all about, calculus and all those things, or maybe, like something in science. Well, as you can tell, I'm not really, I'm not good in science or anything, and as far as I can see, there's really no need for me to be good in science, just because what I want to do in life has nothing to do with science, unless of course, there are those really gifted ones. I mean, we are all gifted, but I'm just saying, there are the geniuses in the science field, and that's their gift. It's not mine. So, so going back to what I was telling my son, because he's very, he is a smart boy, not academically though, so which is fine, just because we all have our own smarts, right? Just because it's not good in school, that doesn't mean it's not good anywhere else, right? And I don't want to, I want to highlight whatever's good in him. So what I find wrong, well, not really wrong, but what I don't really like about the school system, this is part my observation, part what I believe in, and part what I had learned from other people as well. You know how, because in the school system, like I said, okay, so it's okay, you need to learn how to read, to write, and all those basic things, right? So you need to, just the basic things, read, write, and kind of, it's kind of, I guess, to develop your brain. But the thing is, like, after that, when you go to high school, when you go to college, for example, when you go to college, say for example you want to specialize in something, well, unless you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, or those things that you really need a degree to be able to get your license, to be able to practice, then of course it's a different story. But if you want to do something in life, and whatever makes you happy, I mean, for my son, I'm not sure if he wants to be a doctor or anything like that. But for people who are taking like all those things that they need license or something to practice, then by all means, I guess they really have to go to university. But for people like me, for just the average person, you spend typically you spend 4 years in college, or maybe more or less depending on what you're taking, right? But the thing is, like, you're gonna say, for example, you're gonna be you want to be an IT, right? An information technology. So by the time, not even just that, like, it also applies to some other courses. So if you want to specialize in something, and for this example we're using IT, after the 4 years, if it takes 4 years, I'm not really sure. After the 4 years you've taken that, by the time you're all set to go to work, you'll find that a lot of the things you've learned in school are already outdated. So, you go, because, technology is always evolving, So what you've learned now can now, like, a year later, it can be totally different. So so the thing is, with my son, what I want him to do really is just to kind of I want to help him bring out his natural talent, his skills, like his natural talent, and then kind of work on the skills that he needs to be able to do, whatever he wants to do, whatever will make him happy. Because I mean, you only live once. You want to live a happy life, right? I don't know. I mean, because a lot of people have jobs that they don't necessarily like, and I don't want him to end up like that. So for me, for example, I'm one of those people who don't necessarily love my job. And I mean, the people are fine. I get along fairly well with others, but the job itself is not really that fulfilling. And for me to even for me to I don't know, go up the corporate ladder, I don't think will be that fulfilling for me, just because that's not really my dream. I don't really, I don't have a dream of one day being the president of the company or anything like that, right? So I have a different dream, and my dream is that, now I just want to be, my dream is to be a stay-at-home mom, just because I want to be there for my kids for whenever they need me, and be the one to look after them, instead of me having to pay people to look after my kids, right? So yeah, here I am getting paid somewhere else, and then the money just goes to the people who are looking after my children. So yeah, so one of my dream is to be a stay-at-home mom. And if I can be a stay-at-home mom, and in the at the same time inspire others, like other moms or maybe dads, if that's also what they want to do, because there's so if you're a mom, or maybe a dad, if you're a mom that also wanting to have the ability to have the freedom to stay at home with your kids, leave me a comment below. There's nothing more empowering than surrounding yourself with people who are like you, who also want the same thing, right? Okay, so that's it for now, and have yourself a very, very beautiful day.